it, love it.
Okay, welcome to Bristol. I literally thought I'll sit down and film the intro to this video. Some guy came over and said, do you want to buy any green? So that gives you an idea where I am. But today is going to be good. Today is going to be a good day. I'm a bit nervous about today because I'm embracing a fear, and what that is, and this is what we should all do really, get out of our comfort zone, is I actually want to do some street photography but with flash. Now that's something I've done before, so I'll put a link to wherever that video goes in the corner. So I've done it before with flash, so okay, camera, flash, easy peasy. So yeah, there's my thumbnail. But the difference is today, I'm doing it with the Leica, so last time it was with Fuji, and what I want to do is actually create some really high contrast black and white portraits, so they won't necessarily be candid, because obviously with street photography, my version of street photography has to be fully honestly candid, no editing, that sort of thing. So I actually got to go up to people and get their permission, that sort of thing. Now obviously this is 28mm, so not really the ideal lens for a portrait. You want to be around about 50mm for that, so that's going to be quite good as far as including a bit of their surroundings and not getting too close. You get too close, you get distortion, that sort of thing. What's going to happen is I'm actually going to make a decision. You have to make a decision with this style of photography, whether or not you want to use the flash just to add a bit of pop, just to get that nice little bit of fill light. Now the flash is off camera, so crucially the flash is not going to be on the camera like that. It's going to be in my hand separate to the camera. So the camera is going to be, without the flash, the camera would take a completely pitch black photograph. There's not going to be any ambient light, any atmospheric, environmental sort of ambience is going to be in the photograph without the flash at all. So I might get halfway through and think I might change it up a bit now, so I have a little bit more ambience from the camera and the flash just adds a bit more of a fill. But initially what I want to do is to take a photograph that is completely pitch black with the camera, with the trigger off. So we've got the flash, we've got the camera, Leica Q2, Godox, what's it called, an X3, specifically for Leica trigger. Yes, I've still got the sticker on the top of it. So this is the wireless trigger, and then we've got the Godox V1 flash. But the flash is going to be doing all the work. So I want black and white photographs with literally no ambience. So I'm going to take a test shot first without the flash on, just to make sure that the camera is not getting any ambient light in at all. So that's going to mean we're going to get some really, really cool, arty, directional, high contrast black and whites, in theory. Now let's talk about camera settings initially. I'm going to start with f11. I'm going to start with 500th of a second. I'm going to start with ISO 100. And the reason for those settings is because if I'm at f11 and I need to brighten it up quickly, I can go down to f8 and I've got a stop there of extra brightness. Because I'm at ISO 400, if I need to, if it's a bit too bright, I can drop the ISO down to ISO 100. So that gives me a bit more flexibility with the ISO as well. I'm at ISO, shutter speed is 500 as well. And this is a leaf shutter camera, so the shutter speed isn't dictated. So I'm not limited to 200 like I am on the Fuji or the Sony. So because this is a leaf shutter camera, I can shoot at 500, and if I need to, I can knock it down to 250 or up to 1000, and it's not going to be affected because I'm shooting flash. Okay, I'm going to manually expose everything. Flash is fully manual, camera's fully manual. As I said, the exposure triangle on the camera is completely manual. The only thing that's going to be automatic on this occasion is autofocus. Okay, normally with street photography I would be 2 meters or infinity manual focus, but we're going to be in autofocus today because it's portraits. What's going to be important today is the flash positioning. So where I put the flash on the subject is going to really dramatically change the lighting effect. And obviously, because there's no diffuser or anything on it, how close I get to the subject as well is going to make a huge difference as far as to how harsh the light is. So proximity with the flash is going to be really important, and that's going to be a learning curve, which if I make any mistakes today, it's going to be that. So it's going to be quite difficult. It would be ideal to go TTL and the flash could meter itself by doing that, but I'd rather stay fully manual with flash at all times. Now I'm going to be in DSLR mode, which means that there's no exposure preview. Normally, if you're taking a photograph with a mirrorless camera like this, you've got an exposure preview. So what you see is what you get. You can see what the photograph's going to look like. Because we want a black photograph from the camera, that wouldn't work. We'd literally see a black screen. And because the camera doesn't know we're going to be using flash, we wouldn't get an exposure preview. So it needs to look through the EVF and through the screen like we're shooting through a DSLR. Okay, so there's no exposure preview at all. It needs to look like we're looking now straight through with our eye. And obviously that helps with focusing. I haven't written this down, but definitely carry business cards with you. I've got loads of business cards with me. If I'm going to go around photographing people, I need to be able to say, here's my business card. send me a message, I'll send you the picture. Bob's your uncle. And then you're not just taking. It's really important that we don't just take. If we take a photograph of somebody, we've got to be able to give something back. We've got to embrace fear. Fear is the theft of dreams. I'm really, really nervous about today. It could go wrong, but if it goes wrong and I show you some crap photographs, I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to go back and look at the photographs and say, this was crap. Didn't work because of this, okay? So at least I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to try. And if I mess up, I'm going to work out why I messed up. But it shouldn't be that difficult. It's just going to be a case of looking for interesting people and having fun. All right, let's go and find. I'm meeting a guy called Lewis over in Cafe Nero over there. So Lewis is a really, really cool street photographer as well. So it's going to be a really, really fun day. Let's go and grab a coffee. So the handsome Mr. Lewis has done the test photograph for us. So we've got all this ambient light around him, and I'm trying to take a photograph which is pitch black. So there's the photograph without the flash, pitch black, okay? Absolutely bugger all, you can't see nothing. The camera is switched on, that is the photograph. There you go, there is the photograph, okay? So we've just done a photograph with the flash, and there is Mr. Lewis surrounded by pitch black, and that is the sort of photograph we want to get. So we know we've got the exposure, and we should have everything ready to go so we can just find interesting people. Let's go, go, go. Right then, Bristol, let's find some interesting people to flash at. I haven't actually mentioned that I am absolutely not going to be doing any Bruce Gilden, just going up and flashing in people. I'm going to be asking permission, so yeah, don't worry. There's no random flashing in people's faces and pissing people off. I don't want to go home with no teeth and a black eye. All right, this is cheating. We've come in the skate park and I found a dudette, and she's willing to take our picture, and she's standing perfectly still for it. She hasn't flinched and the flash isn't bothering her. But it's really cool because Lewis is just holding the flash here. So the flash was here and I was stood the other side, and it looks quite cool. Obviously it's probably going to look like a mannequin, but it looks quite cool. Thank you, darling. Excuse me mate, sorry to interrupt you. I'm doing some street portraits, specifically looking for people in phenomenal uniform and stuff like that. Can I do a quick picture?
Yeah,
is that alright?
Yeah.
Anyway, like, just out the door I suppose would be ideal. So yeah, and pop your hat on, that'd be great. And I think it looked awesome. If you face that way so I can sort of get the medals in a bit more. And look at me.
Make sure his hat is straight.
Oh yeah, you're going to adjust the hat. Tell you what, I think he did a good job though, didn't he? It was pretty perfect.
Yeah, I know, but I know where you're looking.
That's amazing.
Not that way.
Yeah, you can do. And then I'll do both. We'll do both. We'll do one looking forward, and then this is just a flash. So keep looking at the camera. And if you look up in front of me, straight at me. So I'm trying to get like the background completely black and just you lit up, you know. Right, Lewis, can you hold the flash behind him? I won't give you 10 seconds, mate. Just hold the flash behind him. Right, to make things even more interesting, I think I've got a fault with the trigger on the Leica. It's brand new, so I'm going to have to send that back. I think there's a fault with that trigger because sometimes the flash is working, sometimes it's not. I'm stood in front of this wall, which is kind of 20% grey, so I'm trying to work out how I can use the flash for both candid portraits as well as street photography. So I've got the trigger in TTL mode at the minute, so that's like in an auto mode, and I'm just going to see if I can take some photographs of this at different distances and see if it actually does allow me to sort of do some more ambient candid stuff as well as flick back to portraits. I don't think there's a way of doing it, but I think I'm better off just doing, say, 2 hours of portraits with the flash and then putting the flash in the bag and just going back to normal street photographs. Don't think you can do both. A really important thing to consider is actually the flash power, because I just tried it in TTL mode there just to see if I can use an auto setting on the flash to go from street to portrait. You can't because at f11 the amount of light the flash kicks out, I literally just hold the flash is on top of the GoPro, on top of the camera now, so I just flashed at myself, pardon the expression. I flashed at myself just to see what it was like for the person you're photographing, and in TTL at f11 ISO 100 I've got burnt retina, so that's basically told me that I have to shoot 32 power, 132, so the flash, I just tested it on Lewis now just to make sure it's not burning his eye, so the flash isn't too powerful. In TTL the flash is ridiculous, so yeah, 132 power on this flash is comfortable for people. You're not going to go up to people, flash in their face at close proximity and blind them. I didn't even think of that. How are you?
Hello.
You got any good pictures? I like your camera.
Thank you.
Can I take a picture of you taking a picture?
Sure.
Is that alright? Because I'm doing some flash pictures but we're trying to kill the environment and just have like the details, you know.
Yeah.
So it'd be really cool. So if you look through your camera, it'll only be you, so you can look straight at me if you want. So it wouldn't matter what I say. You look through there, and then I'll tell you what I'll do is Lewis.
Can you grab that?
Yeah, because the hair's going that side, so put it that
Yeah.
way.
Would you want me back here?
Let me just see where. Let me just see what that looks. Oh, the hair's blowing as well. That's mint. Are you a student then, or are you?
Yeah, I'm in my third year photography.
Oh, cool. The ideal is to get you with a dark background. Spin around so I get a dark background, because I think that's one of the things I don't like about it is that. Is that your coffee? Is it? My standard of interest, what I think is an interesting person, is going to have to drop because we're not finding anybody. It's a wet Sunday and there's no one around, so I'm not learning anything by not taking any pictures. So even if the people aren't that charismatic, at least I'll be taking photographs with different exposure, with different environments, different people, different lighting. So at least I'll have a chance of learning. So yeah, drop the standard. Photographs won't be of funky, interesting people because we're just not finding them. But I'll be taking shots and hopefully learning that way. Lean on there then and we'll do a quick one, and then what do you want to do with your hands? What can you do? Have you got any sort of... Yeah, that'll do, won't it? Let's try that. Come a bit closer.
Yeah.
So if you... That's it. So if you keep looking at there...
Look slightly above the circle if you want.
Here's me. What's your name again? Martin. Gareth. Send me a WhatsApp or Instagram, whatever, and I'll send you the pictures over. Hey, do you enjoy that? It was good fun, wasn't it? I needed a good picture, and I had a good feeling about you, and that I think that's my good picture of the day.
Do you know what's funny? I was literally taking pictures of the landscape before I just came here.
Yeah. Nice one, man.
Pictures, just
Really good to meet you, man. Really good, man. Yeah, send me a message and I'll send the pictures over.
okay.
Nice one. Cheers, dude. Have a good day. God bless.
Have a good one.
Take care. Oh, I needed that. Really, really chuffed. Really chuffed. That is the feeling I needed to have. I've been thinking, am I going to regret this photo shoot? Because I've not deviated, I've stuck with the flash idea, and I've just been thinking, I've messed up. I've not, you know that feeling when you take a photograph that you really like, and you're like, I can't wait to go back and look at that photograph. I haven't had that all day. I've just been saying in fact, about 2 minutes ago, I said to Lewis, I've made a mistake, this isn't working, I've taken no photographs that are any good, and then we seen that guy, and I thought, I've got to ask him, and now I've got the feeling. That feeling when you've taken a photograph, you think, do you know what? I'm pleased with that, and that's one picture. That's all I needed from today was that one picture that made me feel like I haven't just wasted the day and look like an idiot on YouTube. Put them in your back pocket, and then just put your other hand in your sort of front pocket. The idea is
Oh, that's wicked. That's really cool.
Sick. Is there anything I can get that?
Yeah,
That's really cool.
I'll give you a card and I'll send it to you. I'll tell you what, we'll do. How high can you hold that in the air, like above him?
Yeah, pretty high. Yeah.
Well, you're 6'2", so that's it. Point it down. So come a bit closer. And, that's about right.
Down.
Down a bit. There you are. Perfect. So if you just keep looking sort of level.
Yeah.
So try one looking at the flash and try one looking at straight on. And then straight on. Josh, I'm not going to forget that. Josh, that's really cool.
Cheers, Josh.
Send me I'll tell you what, I'll take another one slightly further back, so I've got that more of like a halo around you. But otherwise, that's really cool, isn't it?
That is lovely.
Can you hold that? I'm just gonna.
no.
Yeah, that's okay. It's only a flash, and just point it down at him.
Point it down.
Yeah, hold it up in the air,
Up
and
in
then
the
point.
air.
And that's it. Point it down there. Perfect. And if you hold your
Perfect.
camera up and point it
As if
at
I'm taking a shot.
and that's it. 3, 2, 1.
Really
You go. No, you carry on. It's fine.
Am I okay?
Is that any good?
Oh, so good!
That's
Oh,
really
it's
cool.
so-
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
That's really cool.
I'll tell you what, how can I get it so that the white, are you alright for time?
Oh yeah, sure.
But yeah, such a drab day all day, didn't get nothing. And without the flash, we'd have just called it. If I didn't have the flash with me, we'd have just bailed earlier on. So really, really glad in the end to have used the flash for today's sort of adventure. Literally thought I'd ballsed it up for most of the day. I thought nothing's going to happen, couldn't find anybody interested. 3 shots in the last 10 minutes, mint, really pleased. Dave, to that, and then and just what's your name?
Esti.
Esty, fabulous to meet you. You look incredible.
Nice to meet you.
Really,
Thank you.
real pleasure to meet you. And you say, what's your name?
Kelly.
Kelly, lovely to meet you, Kelly. Lovely to meet you.
Very
Looks
nice
incredible.
to
And
meet you.
where is your? I'll tell you what. I'll give you a card if you
Yeah,
want. If you want a
please.
copy, I can send you a copy.
Okay, thank you. She's going to be really upset when she comes.
I tell you what. We'll wait here for a couple of minutes.
She's absolutely
This isn't fancy dress. This is normal.
No, it's fancy dress.
No way. This needs to be on normal attire. You look amazing.
Yeah, I used to look a little bit like that, but in dark hair.
I love it. Love it. That's it. 3, 2, 1. I'll leave it with you. You just go have fun. Yeah, against like near the wall over there, yeah. Ignore me completely. So that light there and this flash need to go, if you go in there a little bit and then lift up there, like that, down a smidge, as in down a smidge, that'll do. It looks good, doesn't it, of you? Yeah? Try one more, but I won't get that light in, I'll just go a bit closer to you. So let me get you a business card and I'll drop you over. What's the book like, any good? Just getting into it.
I'm still in the beginning.
Well, it's starting to rain now, so we're jumping ship. And to be honest with you, I've just took a couple of really cool pictures I like, so I'm happy to call it. I only wanted 1 or 2 pictures from today just to make this little project worthwhile, little idea. And it was a bit of a practice really, so if I go to somewhere cool like London, where I'm surrounded by that sort of person, like funky, creative looking people, I'd have felt a bit more confident in whipping the flash out and wouldn't be such a rookie at it. So yeah, I think that has been the main takeaway from today. I will be honest, I've had some flash issues today, and it's not going to be the flash itself, it's going to be the trigger. So I think I've got a fault with my trigger, my X3 Godox trigger, which only arrived yesterday, so send that back to Amazon. Just then I was adjusting the power, taking pictures of this really cool group of girls, and I was upping the power up to 1/4 and the flash just wasn't changing power. So I can hear the flash when it's at 1/4 power. I know what it sounds like, and it wasn't changing. So they're all quite dark, no matter what we did with the flash. It was almost like it went into HSS mode, but I've looked and it's not in HSS mode, and we've just turned everything off and on again, and the flash in 1/4 power, I've just got a picture of him, belted. So I'll show you the photographs I took of him and the ones of the girls, and you can see the difference, and they're exactly the same settings. So for some reason we had 1 or 2 flash issues today. The flash is not wet, and it's obviously fully charged battery wise because they're ridiculous on battery, so it's only just started raining now. So yeah, it's not that. Don't know why that was, but that was really annoying. Can't stand it when gear lets you down a bit like that. So it's got to be the trigger, because the flash has never put a foot wrong since I've had it. We're going to go and get a coffee now. I've earned it, didn't you? You never thought today you were going to be a human flash stand, did you? That's pretty much all you've done all day today. Massive thank you for Lewis for being my my tripod. Highlight? It was all in the last 10 minutes though, weren't it?
Yeah, it's like average and then whoop, right up at the end.
Have you got some good pictures?
No.
Yeah. Oh, the one you just took on my thumbnail there, that was probably your best.
Probably the best.
So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hope that gives you an idea to go out, grab a flash, have some fun, and don't be afraid to get it wrong, like we all are, I suppose. But yeah, check out my magazine, F8 Street Photography magazine, if you want to support the channel. I'll put a link to that, and that'll be huge support. So if you did get anything from the video, Yeah, check out the magazine. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.